Receiving, Icemen in blue, serving on the far side of your screen, and here we go. Immediate stuff blocked by Scott Sawicki of the Ice with various shoulder injuries, but there he is immediately with the block for the Icemen on the board first. Quick combination, repeat set to Klosak on the left side, dug amazingly by Colin Merck, and Krizak, his libero counterpart. Lewis Richard, the outside hitter, serving on the far side, working that float serve in short on Klosak. Here's Coogan out of the back row, slowed down by a touch. Shields out of the back row for the Icemen, cross court. Now Kazmarek out of the back row, taking a rip and getting... Coogan in transition for Sweed on the right side, dug nicely by Richard. Now Overby inside the block of Lucas Galifos, a new face for Sweed this year, and Overby puts up 4. So the Icemen just finished that match about an hour ago. Some of these guys, but not all of them, played significant minutes in that one. Another block in the middle for the Icemen. Big one there by... Here is Ethan Klosak, one of the great undersized players in the league. What a set that time by Thomas. Ability to serve points. Huge part of that. Pretty good pass there by Kazmarek. Galifos in the middle, scoop by Merck. Thomas by the Icemen bench just barely runs out of room. Jordan Smith and the boys in green. Nice reversal of flow right there. Back couple key additions. One of them, Paul Balanzik, nicknamed Tall Paul for good reason. A 7-footer in the middle, number 3 in green right there. And that ball underset. Good pass there by longtime Swede player Brett Kazmarek. Pipe combination to Klosak is dug. Chopped down the line. Smith is there. Coogan in transition. Roll shot. Creates some miscommunication. Division III Dominican University near Chicago. Perfect pass there by Richard down the line. Hancock missed contact in the middle. Klosak is there. Coogan dug by Overby. Merck will take the second ball. Shields gets his feet all the way to the inside to take a swing at it. Now Kazmarek has a turn, and the roll shot to the middle of the court is good enough to... Undersized outside hitters right now, a storyline for Swede. Both Ethan Klosak and Brett Kazmarek, both 6'0", as that swing right there by Hancock missed out. Just being there made Hancock think a little too hard about that swing. Ace serve, George Coogan. Wow, the Chicago Icemen owned this crosstown rivalry until the Central Division Cup in the VLA last year. Swede won the quarterfinal match there. That is a massive block by Paul. In a sweep in the Central Division Cup quarterfinal. They have not looked back. They think they belong in this rivalry, and sure enough, what a turnaround. This might be a 5-0 run by Swede, if I'm not mistaken. Richard slowed down by a nice block by Jordan Smith. Beautiful dig by Klosak. Now Kazmarek cross court and down. Kazmarek gets the inside ball on the outside, tries to swipe it off the edge. Kazmarek again being the serving target. Here's Coogan out of the back row. Again, an underset ball from Smith. And tied up here at 10 after a couple Swede errors. Hancock continuing to serve. Coogan out of the back row this time. Dug by Hancock, but back to Swede as a free ball. Tall Paul in the middle. Wants the him, Jordan Smith, guys like Tim Robbins, even like Kyle Krogstad, the old Lakeland University crew from Wisconsin that started this Swede team, and here they are on the Tier 1 level. That would have been a Christian force. Neil Thomas, the front court setter, along with Sawicki and Lewis Richard. There is Richard, cross court off the touch of Smith, and same format, walked out of here 4-0 with only 1 point dropped on a 5-set win last year. So far on the same pace. They're trying to keep up that perfect record. That swing by Overby way inside against 3. Setter Jordan Smith, always a consistent float server, an amazing defender, and that was a ridiculous rescue by Sunil. These teams do. Coogan and Shields, both very dynamic out of that backcourt, and that ball's called a couple years ago in New York that I remember, where a ball almost basically went into orbit. Sawicki's got ace potential. That ball touched by Hancock, gonna have to be sent over as a free ball. Thomas to Overby, chopped down the line. Kazmarek is there. Galifos loses the joust, but a good opportunity here for Sweed in transition. Pipe combination. Kaczmarek out of position. Crushed to the floor in the middle by Dave Hancock. What a set that. Here is Thomas from the service line. Pretty good pass there by Klosak to fight it off. Kaczmarek finds some space down the line. Somehow accelerates. Oh, beautiful play by Shields. Waiting. Transition opportunity here for the Icemen. Shields against two blockers. Through the block and down. Big break point right there. Beautiful pass by Kaczmarek. Pipe combination again. Klosak out of the back create against a bigger block. Really helps. And there is the pipe combination. Run right back at. Oh, what a scoop. That ball somehow kept alive. Free ball here for Sweed. Pipe combination again. Thomas is there defensively. Ooh, Kaczmarek slipped a little bit in his transition. Produces a Chicago free ball. Thomas to Shields. Nice block touch to slow it down. Now Coogan out of the back row off the block and into the end. Perfect pass by Overby. Actually, maybe a tiny bit too tight. Thomas deals with it. Shields is dug. Klosak tipped over the top and down. Rotation 3 receive here for Chicago. 3 front court attacking options plus the pipe. Sawicki in the middle. Connection not perfect. Dug by Krizak, but right on the net. Back to Sweed. Klosak chops it over. Richard crushed down the line. Somehow finds some space. Here's Griffin Shields. Chicago needs a break point somewhere to get 2 points clear. Klosak tipped out of the back row. Good play by Shields. This could be it right here. Richard again. High flat off the block. 20-18. Sweed needs side out. Coogan out of the back row. Stuffed by Richard. Off of serve out of the timeout here coming from Griffin Shields. Icemen lead by 3. Sweed needs side out. Tough pass there. Klosak will take an out of system swing. Nice recycle. Really listen how dynamic he is. He's in to serve and play some defense for Tall Paul. Good float service pressure there. Lewis Richard is there on the overpass, but what a stuff block by Klosak. 1 point Sweed deficit now. Good float serving by Braceros. Coogan down the line. Not a great touch against that triple block deflection, but a beautiful rundown by Kaczmarek. Free ball for the Icemen. Richard again down the line. There's Coogan with the perfect dig. Oh, no, nothing called there. I thought for sure that Richard reached over the net. Tip play, and that'll be Richard back to serve. Smith here in the front court. One more rotation. Klosak through the block of time. Sawicki, nice angle carved out of the middle. That is a real perfect pass there by Overby. Crushed down the line. What an awesome, the normal colored green jersey here, number 4 in green. Out of IPFW guy, homecoming for him, serving on Chicago Icemen set point. Overby off the block of Kaczmarek. Set number 2 underway with Sweed serving on the far side of your screen. Nice dig there by Sweed against Sawicki. Klosak is dug by Richard. Overby runs it down, but this will be a Sweed free ball. Galifos in the middle. His first attack attempt blocked by Sawicki, but a net violation. Perfect pass there by Richard. Sawicki somehow through the block of Klosak, who did a nice job helping. Rotation 1 receive here for Sweed. Coogan and Klosak switched on the wings. Klosak cross court dug nicely by Shields. Overby in transition against 3 blockers. High off the fingertips and out up. See how far up in the court the Swede receivers are. Expecting a short serve. There it is. Kaczmarek is there. Coogan chopped cross court. Merck is there. Overby again in transition. Chopped down the line, dug by Smith. Coogan sends it over. Nice reach by Richard. Overby again off the block of Galifos is inside. Icemen against Sweed's rotation 1 receive. Galifos in the middle looking for fingertips and no touch by Richard. Forcing the Swede offense to be a little bit uncomfortable, and the Icemen have run it down their throats in transition here for a couple points in a row. That ball missed out of bounds again, I believe, by Coogan. Looking at him on the sideline, he's going to let at least one more point go by. Galifos has to pass that ball. Coogan again is shut down by Scott Sawicki. In green, 6'9" middle blocker out of Loyola, Chicago, in for Lucas Galifos. Overby with a gigantic stuff block. Can the run continue out of the timeout here? Kazmarek on the pipe combination, missed it. Wow, this thing is really snowballing, this run that Louis Richard is on serving. There's the pipe again. Kazmarek missed it out of bounds twice in a row. Here from the Icemen throughout. This is exactly what they need to make Sweed just the tiniest bit uncomfortable in this rotation. And obviously we've seen the dividends. Let's see if they can take a swing in transition here. Klosak, sharp cross court, dug by Thomas. Sawicki recycled. Oh, never mind. That ball, point awarded. Still 9 serving 1. And still Icemen serving with Louis Richard. Boduk is stuffed straight down. Oh my goodness. Chicago Icemen in 2021 is getting bottled up by his former team right now since entering the match a few points ago. Coogan, that ball touched by Thomas and the run. Nice rip there by Kazmarek. High. Crushed down the line right there by Overby. Man, look at that defensive setup by Thomas from the service line. Lucky shot there by Kaz. Nice high rip right there by Griffin Shields. And, oh, almost an ace serve. Amazing rescue by Smith, and Coogan puts it over. Coogan. So now Kazmarek's turn to serve. Sweed got a mountain to climb to get back into this set after that early rotation 1 run. Good dig there. Klosak, high off the hands. Merck is there. Shields, crush cross court inside the one-on-one. Good move by Oh, nice scoop by Hancock against Belanzik. Overby has enough room by the Icemen bench. Free ball here for Sweed. Oh, setter dump by Smith, but Thomas is there. Nice read. Smith again. Belanzik slowed down. Thomas is there. Richard can have a swing, and he's stuffed by Belanzik. Come up with a stuff block. Here he is back to serve. Perfect pass by Richard. Maybe a little bit tight for what Thomas was expecting, but the Sawicki flashes the pause to set that ball to Richard, who rips it inside. Richard slowed down nicely by Coogan. Here's a transition opportunity for Sweed. Thomas is there defensively cross court. Ripped out of the back row by Shield. It's just got to be very difficult to play against a team that just doesn't have any weaknesses like this. Here's a free ball right on cue. Sawicki on the give and go is dug. Klosak is stuffed straight down. Sawicki again. The third, and here they are receiving in that same terrible rotation again as we saw early on in the set. Nice dig down the line by Merck. Overby is shut down by Klosak. Okay. Nice rip by Sawicki, pushed all the way to the outside. Kazmarek goes for a crazy sharp cross. Boduk slowed down nicely in the middle by Hancock, right on the net, but Sweed. Nice first ball side out run right there by Sweed. Perfect pass again. Hancock rejected one-on-one by by the big man. Shields straight over the top of the block. Pass there by Hancock off the tape. Shields against the one-on-one, slowed down nicely by Smith, but the defense for Sweed not able to run. Overpass forced here by Overby, slapped out by Richard. Sweed though has a chance in transition. Coogan dug really nicely, but put to the floor by Belanz. A serve, Brett from Kazmarek. Sweed is generating a little bit of momentum here. Hancock, what a shot crossbody. That is an awesome. Klosak down the line. Balls had the ace by Kazmarek a few points ago. See if they can build on this in the third. That floats her by Belanzik, missed out of bounds. Underway in the third set with a nice back as if it's 0-0, which it is. It would be Sweed. Very mentally strong team. Shields crushed out of the back row. Good block touch. Klosak is there. Coogan can have a swing. Dug by Richard. Richard on the pipe combination, wrist away. Just beautiful run right there. Sawicki in the middle gets the. Nice move by Klosak to shift to his right to pass that ball. Kazmarek challenges the triple block, and he's rejected by Overby. Fortunately, the camera very much in the line of fire with volleyballs. Oh, ace serve right there. Sunil Thomas with a lucky break off the tape. Another one off the tape. Kazmarek is there this time. Klosak out of the back row. Dug nicely by Thomas. Tipped down the line by Kazmarek. Merkel set this ball. Shields straight over the block. What a dig by Klosak. Oh, did he find the... Ace serve. Kyle Overby rips it into the seam. Chris. Ball may have been going out of bounds. Passed perfectly by Krizak anyway. Lucas Galifos back in the middle on the slide is blocked and can't be covered. Nice react. Icemen leading 9-6 back to serve. Short serve again, working on Kazmarek. Coogan out of the back row. Ripped down the line and right on the baseline. And Shields beats the block of Belanzik that time. That ball down on the Swede side. 3-point Icemen lead once again. Kazmarek blocked by Sawicki out of the back row. What a comfortable attacker on the left side of the court. Saw this weakness in the second set. Let's see if it pays off right here. Klosak on the right, off the block of Richard and out of... Richard back to serve. Has had a lot of success serving short. There it is. Klosak with a perfect pass. Belanzik scooped by Merck somehow, but that's not for all in Sweed to make this comeback down 3 and 2-0. Shields out of the back row. What an angle. That is amazing. Brilliant. Have to ask Coach Tyler Boyce about that one. Speaking of serving aggressively, awesome serve by Overby. Even better pass by Eric Krizak and Ethan Klosak. Middle blocker out of McKendry. Crushed down the line by Richard, making that one look awfully easy. And Sweed gets a break. That Nice defensive positioning there by Overby. Shields in transition, blocked by Bolanczyk, but covered. Kaczmarek out of the pipe. Nice stab by Hancock, the defender. Ooh, Richard tried to go very sharp cross court, didn't have. Overpass by Sawicki, and that'll be a double contact after the put away attempt by Bolanczyk. Ball may have been going out of bounds. Pass by Krizak. Coogan can have a swing. Merck is there defensively. Richard high into the hands, dug by Smith. Coogan chopped over the top, tried to get the finger, sets to none. You've got a lead in the third. The match is not over yet. Team Pineapple proved that. Kaczmarek out of the back row. Another amazing read by Sawicki to block that. Capitalize on this third set lead to sweep this match. Cost him a point against Team Pineapple. I don't think they're going to make that same mistake again. Good block there by Sawicki. That pancake play was made, but not this time. Good pass there by Krizak. Klosak down the line. Merck stabs at it, but Shields chase. Here's Klosak to serve. No reason not to go after this. Thomas, the front court setter. Tough pass by Overby. Shields allowed an out-of-system swing. Somehow finds a tiny bit of space through the block. Good block by Overby, but the coverage is there. Bolanczyk in the middle, blocked and covered again. And a ball handling mistake that time by Kaczmarek gives it right to 15. Icemen closing in on the sweep. Nice dig by Richard. Overby again, high flat. Nice dig by Klosak. Now Kaczmarek out of system, rolls it over, smartly pulled away by the Icemen block. Basically a free ball here for Sweed. Gotta have this. Klosak out of the back row. And 316. Let's see what he's got. Good pass by Klosak. Ooh, no lift called. Good self-coverage there by Kaczmarek. Free ball for the Icemen. Shields crushed out of the back row again. What a dig by Smith. Hancock. Smith is there again. Richard is there. Overpass forced. Klosak out of the back row. Hancock is there, and it falls on the ice. 23 now. Whoa, what a bomb by Hancock. Right into the chest of Chris. That really competitive first set. Thomas serving for the match. Good pass by Klosak. Klosak out of the back row again. Cross body, missed it out of bounds. Now Kaczmarek to serve. Sorry about that confusion. Overby now for the match. Cross court dug by Coogan, but now a net violation against the Sweed block. And that